Hi guys, welcome to the show. You are joining us for the 12 Days of Cookie series. So if you see this one, that means that there's 11 more that you can check out. And we're gonna have 12 different kinds of yummy holiday cookies that you can enjoy and share with friends. And most of these recipes you can make ahead, freeze the dough, and either pass. If you're going to a recipe exchange or a cookie exchange, bring them the dough so they can cook them fresh when they want to. Or you can freeze them and use them as you need them as well. So let's get started. First of all, we are going to, this is the wedding cake cookies. They are my absolute all-time favorite holiday cookie. My grandmother made them growing up and I love them. Very simple. We're gonna do 2 sticks of butter, making 1 cup. We've got 1 cup of powdered sugar, but then you need about another cup so that you can sprinkle them. So you've got a cup to go into the recipe and a cup reserved. Then you have 2 cups flour, 1½ teaspoons vanilla, and 1 cup chopped pecans. And these are chips. You can chop them yourself or you can get them already done. Now let's get started. We'll first add our butter. Now you can melt it or soften it. I've had this out for hours and hours because I've been working in the kitchen. You'll have to check out our holiday series that we've been whipping up. So many yummy recipes. But let's add the 2 sticks of butter. And you know I'm using a bag holder. If you don't have the bag holder, you can make these same recipes inside a bowl, but that's just bah humbug and silly. So we're going to do 1 cup powdered sugar. I will show you why I love using bags. See this? Now if you were going to do this without the bag, you'd get it all over, I guarantee you. But I can use the bag. I just scoop it, press it, level it right there, and pour this right inside the bag. Simple. And I store everything in bags because it keeps it fresh longer. You can pop it in the fridge this way. It's so funny. I see people, I go into homes and I see people that have their flour, the bag of flour inside a gallon bag. One, because it's no easy way to pour it, but hello, every time you try to move that paper bag, it gets everywhere. All right, so we're gonna do 2 cups of flour. Very simple. And this is a fantastic recipe. You guys spend a fortune if you go to a bakery and buy them from a bakery. Look, there's no need to. You can get them right here. Now this calls for 1 cup pecans. My family is not, we're quite nutty, but just not pecan nutty. So I actually do a little under that, but I'm giving you the recipe. It's 1 cup pecans if you love it and you want a real old-fashioned recipe. So we're gonna do about just over ½ cup. Pour that right in there. And then 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla, and that's it. I mean, these again are all staples you have in your house. How simple is this? Now, we're going to seal the bag. Take out the air because you know once you take out the air, it becomes very easy to mix. There we go. Just start blending it. And I'm going to leave the video on so you can fast forward if you don't want to see it. But I want to show you how easy it is to mix this dough. You don't need a mixer, you don't need a fork, you don't need anything except your hands and a bag. And anything that you used to use a mixer for, or a bowl or container, or you don't need. You just need hands and a bag. And see how easy this is blending? And once it starts to blend, you can just pop it in your bag and start mashing and kneading. And it starts to blend really quickly. Just like this. This is so good. I would love it. Hey guys, while you're watching me do this, subscribe to the video. If you like this video or any of our videos, please subscribe. These videos that I make, as you know, no one gets paid to be on YouTube, or at least most people don't. And so I do it because it's fun, and I hope that I give you information because, you know, some people in life like to share things with others and help others and enjoy each other's company, and I'm that kind of person. This is almost done. This is so good. I can, like, once you start making it and you smell how it's all blended, you know, I don't think anything smells better than garlic and powdered sugar. Not together, but just in life. And again, like I said, this is a recipe that you can make, freeze it just like this, until you're ready to use it. That's the beauty of this recipe. I had to leave you a second to go get my handy dandy cookie scoop, but I'm done mixing. I'm done mixing it, and I wanted to show you that this is how it looks when it's done. The dough is here, and here's the thing. If you're gonna give this as a gift, because you know those handmade gifts, those jars and stuff that are so expensive to assemble, wouldn't you rather have the dough already made, freeze it, you can put it in one of the holiday gift bags, to, from, and ready to go. And when they want to use it, when they have company, they can have it fresh right there, scoop it out, and bake it. And it is a full cookie dough batter that you share with your friends and family. Now, let's put this bag right back on the holder and start scooping out the cookies so that we can pop them in the oven. Now, what we do with this is we bake this at 350 for about 15 to 18 minutes, and it's this simple. And I want to show you my little cookie scoop if you haven't seen it. You scoop your cookie right in here, and you use this. This is a rubber, and it pops it right out. So now you can do one of two things. You can do these by hand, make them into a little bowl. I don't have time for that, and I love my cookie scoop. It makes them just as uniform. And so I level it off. This is about a tablespoon too. If you want to do a tablespoon, you can do the same thing. But this is the dough, and we're going to fill this pan and again bake it for about 15 minutes until they are golden brown. I've got my cookie sheet ready to go into the oven, and I wanted to just tell you, these cookies you can put close together because they don't spread like a normal cookie. So you can put them close together. I've got 4 on this small cookie sheet across and 5 down. So I've got 20 to a sheet. Makes my cleanup and how quick I can get them done and coated very fast. The cookies are done, and you can see how awesome they look. Again, they don't spread very much, so it's not a big deal about how far you spread them apart. And now what we're going to do is we are going to take them apart. Now they're still warm. We're going to take them off of the pan. You can use a spatula. I'm just going to use my hands. I want to put them in the powdered sugar warm because that way they're going to, the powdered sugar is basically going to melt onto the cookie. And then the cookie's gonna melt in your mouth. It's fabulous. Now I'm putting them in this bag. I have about 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. Now there's no exact measurement. If you like it really sugary, you'll have to add more. In fact, you may have to do it every couple days because the powdered sugar again soaks into the cookie and the pretty presentation may not be there. But let's pop all of these 20 cookies right in here. See how easy this is. And I'm just going to lightly coat them. Make sure your bag is sealed. And the beauty is I can store it just like this. So if you store it in this bag, just like this, you won't have to constantly create another bag and add more sugar, etc. But, oh my gosh, these look so good. In fact, I might have to take a break and nibble it. You just want to gently toss it. They're done. That's it. Do you see that? Fully coated, ready to go. And they're ready to be gobbled up. Now that batch that we just made together, there's 20 here and I've got 12 on a pan. So you've got about 30 to 32 cookies that you can make from that one batch. So figure if you're giving these as gifts, because this makes, you could give 15 cookies to 2 different families, and 15 is a lot considering how sweet. This is not something that you could gobble down like chocolate chip cookies one after the other because they're very sweet and rich. But guys, thanks so much. I hope you love the first cookie in our 12 Days of Cookies series. Join us tomorrow for gingerbread men, and then we've got chocolate chunk cookies coming up after that. See you soon.